So once again, K-Man, in a completely different way, we have two diametrically opposed compositions, but this time it's in approaching team fights. Ultra Prime can't get the way over. Shockwave going to try and hold Junhao in place, but the seal could be set up with the Trickster. This actually is turning into a very treacherous 50-50, but the knockup lands through the Trickster. They're going to try and turn. Junhao hops onto the Dragon. It's going to be the Dragon traded. Ultra Prime get it, but can Saber get out? Yes, with the perfect execution, gets back over the wall, and that was a heist coming out from UP.
Ultra Prime team that we really needed to see come out and push the tempo here.
And they're really not going to drop a lot of minions for this either. I like the swing up Saber matches, but here comes the fighting we were expecting. Charm into knockup, into Chains of Corruption, 3 ultimates to the noggin of YCX, and he's got 3 letters he's desperately whispering as he goes back to the fountain.
Yeah, unfortunately for YCX, he started here.
Savior was breaking 80 carry rule number 1 right there, trying to clear vision. That's not your job, buddy. Luckily, not punished too heavily. Another 50-50 coming out. XQW says no, because this time, the Shockwave lands on Junhao.
On the top side, but once again, we do see some trades down on the bot side coming in from these 2 top laners. It's really just about how much they want to commit in certain areas, and mid lane's going to commit on.
This game is all about layering ultimates. You just saw both bottom lane ults come out from the Ultra Prime and the flash forward for Baya. He is not messing around after he was quiet in game 1. That have to do with the kind of kills of the game.
You underestimate Adam. There it is. There it is. That's what we were waiting on.
All right. Well, let's see how many prime numbers come into play with this Rift Herald take on the top side. YCX throws down the dredge line, gets the depth charge knock up, and they're just throwing South into the air. But the flank comes out from Zhang. He's getting onto the backline. Both members of LGD backline are trying to flash back out, but here comes Saber over the wall with the killer instinct. Will he be able to get the most damage down? Yes, the 5-finger strikes are just doling out punishments. LGD crumble. It's only Sasa left to tell the tale.
It's only second Drake. It's not the end of the world or anything like that. I'm much more concerned about the gold lead that is in favor of Ultra Prime really being in the right spots. That's a 3-0 and 3 Varus. That is a 2-0 and 1 Akali. That is an Aatrox that is up almost 30 CS here. And you just got to be excited about where Ultra Prime is at, especially after a pretty rocky game number 1.
Gotta be excited knowing this is what it looks like when Zhang gets help on the leads.
The flank.
We know LGD won't go quietly as you get the Scion ultimate into the double knockup, and they pick off Baya. The ultimate layering this time goes for the side of LGD as we do see Zhang fly in. Shockwave gonna land on it too, but the knockups are coming through for the Aatrox. Saber goes into the backline, but he's struck in the shroud. He doesn't know what target to engage on until he eviscerates YCX. But that's the support down. Can Zhang use the one-ender to heal through this all? Cyclone off to the side from Junhao is gonna hit absolutely nobody as Sasa starting to push out the damage on the front side. Grand Entrance gets the knockup. They're trying to hold Sasa at bay. Will the Scion fall before Zhang heals through? No! The World Ender provides pivotal, but Savior trying to kite back on the MF. Can't get enough damage down! The knockups fly through, and it's all left on XQW, but there's no cooldowns left, and there's an assassin on his back! Ace down over to Ultra Prime!
Oh, what a fight, Slayer! In terms of how the last couple of fights have gone, but this is technically still playable if you can get a wombo combo off for LGD. I want to see Ultra Prime feel clean and closing this out.
Love this chase down, knowing there's no top turret or XQW to run towards. Phase Rush buys him a good amount of space, but Junhao just waiting on cooldowns, desperately trying to get close enough for the dash. The Trickster's not going to get close enough. Hexgate isn't going to XQW taking it. No, he ignores it. He's at this point just trying to play the stall game. How long can XQW survive before he ultimately gives this kill over? Shockwave going to be dropped on the 2 damage dealers. I need a timer up on how long XQW is going to live. Finally, a knockup lands, some CC down, slow layered as well. Junhao, look how long he's waiting to desperately dash in here, and he finally will at the twilight hour. XQW falls as expected.
Honestly, not a terrible play overall for XQW. Look at the ward coverage that's been set up here on the bottom side of the map. It's actually fully in there for LGD, as this dragon will be spawning in 15 seconds, so Saber now could be in danger under this tower.
Hexgate's trying to get them close enough. Teleport coming in here as well. Saber, how much time can you buy in the Shroud? A whole lot, he says, so far, as the Crescent Guard does catch him. Zhang TP's in with the World Ender, but he's going to eat a full plate of bullet time until he flashes right after Savior. Flash match, but can Savior kite back here? Because Zhang just has too much damage, and Baya has arrived to the fight. Marksman going blow for blow, but Baya is superior. Down falls LGD once more.
Oh, it looked like it could be a positive play for LGD, but boy, do we get that turned Pretty quickly. That is a fantastic play from Jung and from Baya to be able to capitalize. Saber still going way too deep and way too aggressive to try to make that play happen. It is a shutdown over to LGD, but at the end of the day, is it really anything other than yet another dragon going over to the side of Ultra Prime? Jung got a prime number of kills on the bot side. He absolutely did. We get even more fun stats here. Prime time. The entire front line. Baya at this point is so strong at being able to melt those tanks. There's really no fight to be had.
It's going to take a big mistake from Ultra Prime, and maybe it's Baya that's going to make it as he pops the Ghost, but he is completely flanked. It's the double TP Baya. He's going to try and trade Climber out, but he's down already. LGD make the snap decision on the flank. How much more can they get? Because Saber's teleported in. Junhao still wants to fight, but the Shockwave holds him in place. Zhang in a 1v1 with XQW. Savior goes down first, and once again, it's the solo lanes that really shine here for Ultra Prime. You can knock down Baya, but you're saying bye-bye to the rest of your base as only Sasa survives another escapade from Ultra Prime.
It's a desperation play coming in from LGD, and desperation often does not lead to success. Ultra Prime able to pick up a huge team fight win. You are absolutely on the money, Slayer. This is a solo lane gap in favor of Ultra Prime right now in terms of their output. This Akali and this Aatrox are unstoppable for Ultra Prime at the moment. It's been an absolute joy to watch these two get to play champions that they were known for, not maybe this year, but last year, which is really
not
cool.
Successful. It's better than just wiltering away slowly but surely. So we'll see if LGD continue to try and get desperate here. Do have a catch on to Junhao of all people, and the Crescent Guard into the Shockwave burns him, but boy, oh boy, is the damage out of Ultra Prime so much more massive. They trade Climber back out, and it's Zhang on the flank again. Here's World Ender, here's Saber. His blade is too sharp for anybody in LGD to deal with, and he's going after Savior next. He's going to let him live, but it's a small win for LGD as they once again drop way too many members, and they have no more control left on the map.
Yeah, I mean, it is technically jungle for jungle, so we'll see what Ultra Prime want to do. They're not going to worry about it too much. They're going to be starting up the Baron here.
Yeah, who cares? We don't need a smite. We have a Varus with a piercing arrow that can do just about as good as a smite, if not better. Savior does have the bullet time. He's not spotted on vision just yet. Now will be seen by Zhang, who is holding both Sasa and Savior at bay. The bullet time is actually going to be used on Zhang, but my God, his Saber's damage is just disgusting by this point. You blink and Savior's off your screen and make it a double for Saber, who has retconned his losses of game one, blossomed to it a little bit earlier, but our prayers really have been answered in the fact that we're getting to see the solo lane, marked when it comes to draft and accounted for going forward the way. When is the next play and where does it take place?
Yeah, I mean, it's really just where does Ultra Prime want to put all of their resources into right now. Zhang, of course, a full presence on the top side, but this push on the bot side has to be answered soon. There is decent wave clear coming in from LGD. Obviously, that is, a huge positive here.
Some out of range of a depth charge and a shockwave. Junhao's going to go all in after Savior, who is left unaccounted for, and Saber takes down Savior once more. It's time for the dominoes to fall in place for Ultra Prime, as there's nothing for LGD to do but watch this game slip out of their grasp. We're going the distance in Group Nirvana today, and Ultra Prime are putting a stamp, a seal of approval doing so.
Oh, and Saber drives the dagger through the heart as he destroys LGD on this Akali and brings Ultra Prime to one of their closest